All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Disruption Podcast. Welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for joining us. I'm your
What
host,
it
Noor.
do? Chief of Sergeant in the building, baby.
It's your girl Moeezy.
And you got the Prince.
You guys
Hello.
are dropping the ball. What the heck? No one wants to talk to you.
I'm
No,
So
not
this
lagging
is
even
behind it.
This is funny. We are dressed hilarious. I look like I'm ready to go to the moon. Daniel's ready to go to a job interview. Carl's trying to conquer Wakanda again. Marlo's at a funeral. What's happening?
Whoa. You guys have some outrageous outfits going on today. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I thought I actually looked good, but turns out I'm just for a job interview, huh?
Bro, shut up. You're wearing a nice t-shirt with trackers and socks.
I'm just trying to feel like a news anchor, bro.
Bro, shut up.
Oh man, how y'all feeling?
You're
Man?
gonna actually do that? News anchors?
Yeah, I think so, man. I've seen too many videos on YouTube and stuff like fails where they've gotten up or they've forgotten, or the camera cams, or the camera pans, and then boom, you just see some shorts, bro.
Damn.
That's facts.
I don't know why they all don't wear like nice shorts too. They wear the flannel boxes,
Oh man.
bro. It's weird.
They're getting comfortable.
They don't do it, bro. They don't.
Huh? Carlos, go on. No, I heard that.
Mama said something she left, huh?
Oh man. But hey man, what it do? How you guys been?
What to do?
Same old, man. In this
Same old, eh?
time.
Yeah. That's wild, man. So last week went by, fam. Flew.
Bro.
Gone.
Bro, when someone messaged on Thursday saying, yeah, we'll do that tomorrow because it's Friday. Friday. I was shocked, man. I was like, surely it's Tuesday right now or something. Like,
Bro,
it's insane.
time is flying by, man. But then that's also cool as well because it means like
I know, bro.
this is gonna go past so soon as well, man. Like in terms of like
Hopefully,
time, yeah, like time where they're planning to like end things, this that, like it's approaching so quick.
Bro, so I've been thinking about this.
Yeah,
Is this the first time where time has lost its value? Because normally our life is like we're trying to do something within a frame of time, or we have to be somewhere within a frame of time, or we have to get something done by a certain time, or all this kind of, that kind of stuff. Now it doesn't matter. Like literally, like aside from assignments, you still have to get them in by. Oh, I've got one tomorrow that I've started.
that's great.
All that kind of stuff, right? Like, but on a grand scheme of things, it's like time has no value anymore. Like Monday is no different to Saturday.
Yeah. Like in terms of
that's never happened in my life before.
So
I wouldn't say maybe not lot. Yeah, go Carl.
Nah, I was just gonna ask. No. So you think right now value is the same?
Whoa. Man, fast forwarded. Wow.
No. No, I said, are you saying that time has no value? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying time feels like it has no value, which is dangerous, right? Because it's so easy to go every day is exactly the same, doesn't really matter anymore, and then suddenly you're like, oh crap, because we don't know how long this might last, right? Like, what if like New York has to go into essential, like they pushed it back for essential lockdown till the 15th of May, right? So it's another month from now. Right,
I think
so it's like
a bit ambitious with that one.
Yeah. Oh no, they're probably gonna be way after that. But like the reality is, like this could end up going like 6 months from now. It's like every day felt the same, but then you look back and you're like, bro, I literally wasted 6 months of my life doing nothing.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel
you're not gonna tell the truth either.
Yeah, you have to say something after that.
Huh?
So normally you have to say something after you say that.
Nah, wait, what? What do you say?
Go.
Yeah, anyway, it's me, yeah. So what I'm saying is right. I feel the opposite, bro. I feel like it's rest against time for me right now. If it's anything. because, like you said, yeah, right now we don't know how long this period is gonna last for. So, and I got some stuff that I gotta do real quick because I know that when it's go time again, the normal routine, and I'm not gonna have any time to do the things I'm doing right now. If that kind of makes sense. So if anything, it feels like it's a race for me, kind of thing. Trying to get as much stuff that I'm doing right now, trying to finish off the course that I'm doing as quick as possible. Trying to do this like fast. If that kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to sit in timeout.
Hey, can you guys see me properly or what?
So like we hear you, but you're doing a madness, like you're doing jumps, like.
Yeah, you're dropping in and out.
Let me take off my AirPods. It might be my AirPods that's tripping in it.
Yeah, it might just be
I don't think it's the AirPods.
Nah, might just be.
Yo.
Yeah.
You look good.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, but now we can hear the whole background.
Bro, whose mother just?
Someone's in trouble in the back gate. Damn, AirPods are pretty good for noise cancellation. Then what the heck?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought. That, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't say time has lost its value, but 100% it's decreased in. I'll just say maybe decreased in how we perceive its value, right? In the sense, like how you said, it's kind of like how inflation works. When you have so much of something, the value kind of goes down, right? So for us now, because we have so much time on our hands, yeah.
Hey, can you guys see me properly or not?
Yeah, we can hear you good enough.
Like good?
Yeah, amazing,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Crystal clear.
Bro, we can even hear everyone in the background.
Yeah. I just heard someone get whooped, bro.
Ignore that.
But that's basically it. Like, there's, I think for Carlos it's a different story, and for other people like that in that same boat. But I know for a lot of people, when they don't have that sense of, okay, after this, this is the first time I've been able to do something, and after this I probably won't get around to it. Most people are actually just like chilling. Oh my gosh, I have no time to relax and just take a breather. Right. Now you have too much time to relax and take a breather. So, right. Yeah. There's that difference for some people.
How are you guys going in terms of? Oh no, go.
No. I was just gonna say, when you have like a list of things that's lined up for you, it's like you're smashing it. You're like, yep, this is done. Yep, I'm gonna look at the next one. You smash that one, like, yep. That's what I mean. So it's almost like, you want to complete these things real quick. Because like Danny, with what we're doing at the moment as well, like with the organization, there's a lot of stuff that we gotta start ticking before we're back on track, right? So it's almost like finish off this with personal life, self-development. There's so much that we gotta start ticking. So if you have a list, it's almost like your race is a race against time, right? But then if you don't have no list that you want to accomplish, then it's almost like same thing every day for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what you're do today.
Definitely.
So do you feel like you're more efficient now that you're in like lockdown? Like you're able to get done?
Like I'm able to get the stuff that I've always wanted to get done, but I just never had the time to get it done, if that kind of makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. And the stuff that I'm doing right now is really going to help me with my everyday routine, with my everyday life, right? And that's what I wanted to do beforehand, but then I'm home at like 8 p.m. I live the house at 6 a.m. I never had the time to do those things. I have to do it in between travels, right? Between breaks and all that stuff. But then now it's like, all right, now I can catch up on those things. Man's going hard with that.
I've heard out from this. There's been a couple of people I'm talking to. People have started some pretty dope stuff. I'm just like, wow, like this situation is what brought that out of you. Like it's cool, and obviously we'll see a lot of these things afterwards. But yeah, it's cool how that's how it's. That's how it's. How can I say this? That's how it's come about for them, like through this like kind of situation and setting. A lot of people have started some cool things, and like we'll hear a whole lot more about these kind of stuff. After this, so it's cool, man.
Yeah. Sure. How are you guys going in terms of like your like schedule routine, like sleeping and stuff? How's that like for you guys right now?
Sorry?
Like how because for me it's been crazy. Like I can't sleep before 2 a.m. and I can't.
You can't sleep before 2 a.m.
Yeah. Like I feel like there's no rush to go to bed ever.
Oh yeah, when you put it like that, maybe.
Bro,
no cat must be sleeping early as well.
Yeah, I feel like I've been sleeping a bit early sometimes. Because like my whole day is like, I just feel like my days go slow sometimes. Like I'll look at the clock and it's already 6 o'clock and I'm like, I feel like I'm ready for bed like right now. So I usually sometimes 10, 11, I'm in my bed ready to go to sleep.
Bro, on Friday night I slept at 9, bro. 9:30, bro. Friday.
9:30.
Nice and early.
Are you guys all still going into work or?
Yeah, I still have work.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Like my sleeping schedule's kind of been the same because I still have like my normal roster and all that kind of stuff. Like most things, everything else that was at a certain time is still at that time. So sure for me, like, and I do mostly morning shifts and stuff like that, and that's been the same. So like, I go to sleep roughly the same time I did all the time.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
But I think, no. To add what Noah was saying, I think like obviously if you don't have work, let's say getting paid for work, but you don't have to go to work and all that stuff, then it's almost like, oh, I don't have to get up early tomorrow. I can get up late tomorrow. I can do this. I can sleep any time that I want to sleep because there's nothing for me to do tomorrow that I have to be somewhere at a certain time, right? So it's like I can sleep whenever. I can get up whenever.
True.
Mine. Let's play this game. We had the idea of playing a little bit of Taboo. Yesterday, played with my sisters, got a little bit heated. What the heck is this guy holding? Is that a lemon?
Are you holding a lemon?
It's orange. It's orange. Why does he have that? What is my little snack? What are you saying?
Fair enough. Obviously we can't do teams. Hey, someone's doing a little bit of feedback, heebie-jeebie. But yeah, hey, we can't do teams, obviously. So I think what we'll do is we'll have, I'll give each person 30 seconds. So basically I'm on everyone's team. And we'll go 30 seconds. Yeah, we'll get 30 seconds. Yeah, I'll do one person at a time. And then we'll see who has the most points after the thing, hey?
Let's do it.
Yeah?
I've got it here too, so I can do it for you if you want.
What do you have?
The game. All right, just go. Let's go. Let's do this.
Because we could do, if you do have that, then, hey, lucky we can do teams, guys.
That's what I was saying from the beginning. All right, let's go. Let's.
We'll just do what I said. All right, ready? All right, let's go. Carlos first, guys. All right. So, Carlos, man, basically I have a word at the top and then there's a list of 5 words that I cannot say. Yes? And basically I have to try to guess the word that's at the top, yeah?
Yeah, I guess
Got a timer.
Wait, so what happened?
30 seconds.
And look, you wouldn't forget because I don't know what you're talking about, low key.
Basically, I have to try to describe a certain word at the top of this paper, yeah? I can't use any of the 5 words on the bottom, but you have to try to get the point. You dig?
Yeah, go. We'll see how it goes. Go.
So 30 seconds on the clock. This is Klaus's round. And ready, set, go. All right, so it's something that you do when you meet your friends, especially let's say you have a girlfriend. Once you guys have meet each other, you give them a
handshake.
Yeah. All right, so we watch stuff. It's the symbol is red with a plate in the middle.
Palm?
What? Or you watch stuff online, bruv. The symbol is you watch stuff online. The symbol is red, a red rectangle with a play in the middle. Cause there's man.
Oh, okay. YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll give you that. So 2 points. Wow, okay. Wow.
Oh, that was quick.
Wait, that was it? Oh, that's great.
The whole 30 seconds.
No, your description was bad, bro.
That was a good description.
It went by pretty quick.
Well, at least we know that everyone's going to have the same bad description then. All right, Mawa. You ready? Yeah. All right. So it's like a soft thing. You eat it and you put condiments on it. British people enjoy to have it with their
biscuits.
Actions. Nah. Yeah, keep going down that line. Nah, keep going.
Scones.
Yep.
Muffins.
Right, no, you got it. All right. So someone who is an imbecile, you also may call them something when they're not exactly genius. They're not smart.
Dumb. Stupid.
Okay,
Silly.
That's all for you.
Your descriptions are terrible. Okay, you're the bad one at this game.
Hey, what was that one?
Bad one at this game.
Simple.
What?
Simple.
Oh.
Bro, that's a hard one, bro.
That's hard.
Yeah, because look at the words they got. They said I can't say easy, I can't say difficult, hard, stupid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was hard too.
I know.
Joseph.
All right, and okay, your brain does this at when your eyes are closed and you are resting.
Think.
You might have
Breathe.
a something when your eyes are closed. When your eyes are closed and you're resting at the
Comma.
So your circadian rhythm, the one that usually happens when you're laying down, that's called wow.
Sleep.
Yeah. And when you're sleeping, you do what? Oh, I can't use that word.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Go next.
No, I'm to say.
That's up
finished?
already? Wow. So you tell me you guys only got 1 point each? That's crazy.
Hey,
Nah, no,
give me the
nothing,
card,
bro. The word is dream. Yeah.
Dream. Oh, yeah.
Dream.
Let me get that real quick.
Wow, not bad.
All right, go another round.
Maybe I'll give you guys 1 minute this time.
Thank you.
All right. So Carlos on 2, Mal on 1.
Is Marwa frozen or is she doing?
Nah,
Whoa.
I think she's just concentrating. I don't know.
She's concentrating hard, yeah.
I think she's dreaming.
Hey, Daniel, 30 seconds or 1 minute on this one.
Yeah, I gave you all 1 minute on this one, and then we'll do a free for all.
Right, let's go.
All right, Carlos. Ready?
Wait. Can I skip something? Because if you
skip, I can't. If you skip, I get the point.
Okay.
Yeah?
I don't know.
We'll do.
Wait, so is that minus a point for me?
No minus. You just give me a point.
For you.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm trying to get points too.
I just popped out. How did Noel go?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. That's quiet. All right, ready?
Let's go.
Wow, this is toughy, hey. Okay, so it's an Olympic sport. These guys, from the top of something, they land into something else. It's a liquidy substance. When you're going into a liquidy substance,
water.
Yeah. When you're going into that, you're doing a what?
You're jumping.
Okay, yeah. What kind
you're
of
diving,
jump?
Diving.
Yeah. All right. This is a very dark. So the slaves back in the day, yeah, they used to get something from the fields.
Whip.
No, whoa. They used to get something. What were they removing from the plants?
Cotton.
Yeah. All right, that was toughy, eh? All right.
Nah,
so at the greatest height of Everest, that is the what of Everest?
What?
Of the Everest, yeah. The physical structure called Everest at the
Peak?
Yeah, peak, yeah. Oh man. All right, so you got
so that's it.
Yeah. All right. Marwa, you ready?
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, go. So there was no room for Jesus in one of these when he was about to get born.
The farm, stable.
Oof. Okay, so it's like a hotel, but it's another name for hotel.
In the room, the suite.
What are you saying? It's like a hotel, yeah, but like.
Are you insane?
Motel.
Yeah, hey, what about there, bro?
So when you enter into a room, you have to go.
Lobby.
Lobby?
When you enter into a room, like any room, you have to go something to that room.
Reception.
Jeez! You can skip if you got 10 seconds left, bro.
Hey, she expected Mary to go, hey, I've got a booking for 3 at the Marriott.
Hey, Ma, you got 5 seconds. Skip if you want, bro. Oh, that's mad. You got 0 on that one. Nah, so good, bro. Ah,
It was in Marla.
in, bro.
I-N-N.
Wow.
True.
That's very, very disappointing. All right, no, you can essentially catch up to Carlos in this round if you get one right every 15
Bro,
seconds.
I'm gonna kill it. You
Yeah.
still have a
One
minute
right
left.
every 15 seconds. He's not gonna do that. He's not
As
gonna
long
get
as
one.
you talk fast, Daniel.
Okay, can
Like,
you
Wait, what? Before you don't talk fast on me? That's crazy, man.
I was
No,
talking
I
fast,
want
right?
Daniel to talk fast.
You should have requested asking you should have received.
You know what? You
1
go
minute on the
fast.
clock.
All
1
right,
minute
go.
on the clock starting now. A background on your phone is also called your
Screensaver, wallpaper.
other words. Yep. All right. So it's a type of element, stainless.
Steel.
Yep. Okay. So it is. Oof. The country where Rome is found.
Italy.
Okay. A famous dish from here.
Pizza. Spaghetti.
Keep going.
Pizza.
Keep going.
Lasagna.
Keep going, bro. What is wrong with you? Keep going.
Carbonara.
Okay. Yeah. What is carbonara?
Pasta. Oh, right.
Okay. So on a paper, you have to use this utensil in order to jot stuff down.
And pencil.
Yeah. All right. Ooh.
Oh, don't do this to me now while I'm gonna take it from
Okay.
me.
So David was one of these. David was a
Soldier. King.
when he was young,
Shepherd.
and he looked after.
Sheep.
And many of those are called a.
Flock.
Oh, hey, that was like just. Hey, do you guys want to give it to him or what?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
All right. Ooh. Hey,
Wow, good stuff, no.
that was
But
that
Dan
was
was
A
put so
level.
fast for you. But good
That was
stuff.
A
was
level,
fun.
yeah. Come on.
Yeah,
I
no,
gave
that
A
was nice.
level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You,
All right.
you gave it to me well.
Yeah. Whoa. Hello. Yes. All right. Hey, we'll do a free for all. Yeah.
Let's hear it. Yeah, free for all. Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna do a 1 minute 30 free for all. Yeah. Anyone who gets it gets these points. All right. Ready? Set. All right. Good. So when you're at a carnival, it's a
Right.
no.
Festival.
Something you eat. People generally like to eat this at a carnival.
Fairy floss. Popcorn.
Yeah, well,
Candied apple.
All right, Mal. All right, Mal. Now, Mal got that. All right. Wow. Okay, so when someone's mean to you, they're being.
Nice.
A bully.
When someone's mean to you, they're being.
Oh, mean.
Rude.
Oh,
Rude.
Okay. Yeah. And now, it's an element for a type of gas that rhymes
what?
with that.
Rudonium or something like that?
wait, what you say?
Top of what?
Rhodium.
No, it's crude. It's crude. Hey, when you're adventurous, you're being a what?
Risk taker.
Yeah, keep going.
Damn, I was gonna say
There's a
spontaneous.
series on Netflix about this Marvel character.
Daredevil.
Okay.
Daredevil. Yeah. All right. So when you need to get let out of prison, not prison, but when you need to get let out and someone has to
Bail out.
Bail.
Bail you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, so it happens at the end of the school year. You have many of these. Yeah, in other words.
Celebration, graduation.
Oh my God. Hey, all right. Fire. Ooh.
What is it?
Okay. Bro,
Speaking of fire,
hey, time is up. Hey, that's a good segue. I'll give the winner. So the winner of that one, Carlos by 1 point.
yeah, congratulations, my guy.
Carlos by 1 point, man. Then the last.
Is that free for all that gave it to me?
Yeah, the free throw, you only got 2 points, but yeah, anyways. Title is 6 for Carlos, 3 for Mawa, 5 for Noah. Not bad, guys. Not bad.
Good game.
Okay, man. Yeah, no, this game's lit, man. I was playing with my sisters and we were just beefing, bro.
No way.
Beefing, bro.
Daniel, I'm finna pull up and we're gonna play.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel like, oh man.
Hey, Daniel. So no cap. People are allowed at your crib or not?
Like people allowed over. Ma was just here earlier today, bro.
No people, but like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, you know me, because I'm always at the neighbor's crib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you asking if my family's cool with that?
Well, do you guys like people up or not?
We'll talk about this after, because I ain't trying to let the feds hear all of that, you know what I mean? Before I get a little 1600 come my way, you know what I'm saying? Nah,
because mama a little bit iffy about it. You know what I'm saying?
Your mom?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Your
But
mom
I'm
doesn't
pretty
want people over?
Nah, but because bro, like here's some people keep coming up, but it don't make no sense. Like a lot of people.
Why is she not saying anything?
Nah, she was like, "Why going, fam? What you saying, bro? It's a corona time, bro. What you doing, fam? Bro, people be pulling up with their kids, bro. Make no sense.
Nah, I'm even mad, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like,
nah, y'all should say
if
something.
If you come and learn that, that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Print out something on Word document. Say if I didn't invite you, you're not allowed inside or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And put on the front door. I don't know.
Yeah, low key. If you didn't call me, you can't enter. I don't know, something like that.
That's the one, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of fires, what were you saying, no?
Hmm?
Yeah, we got a young community servant in here and that.
Let's go. Tell us the story, bro.
Man, like no, the firefighter. Hello.
Nah, man. So today I'm just sitting in my room after online church. Oh, what's happening, bro? Is I dipped?
Mawa.
Cool.
Should be back.
Yeah. So I'm sitting in my room, and I just hear like commotion from my mother. So I was like, oh, shoot, like maybe. At first I thought they were like arguing with someone outside or something.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, oh crap, let me just go check. Might have to beat up someone, can't let my dad get dragged on these streets or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you did.
I was concerned, not gonna lie. So I go out, mom's like, where's your dad's keys? I'm like, what do you want? The keys, bro? And she's like, ah. And so I look outside the window, and the neighbors across the street, like their hedge is just, it's lit, like on fire, yeah?
Whoa.
Smokes. It's like about probably, like let's say the hedge is this big, like this much is on fire at this point, yeah?
Whoa.
And the smoke in the sky and everything. And I'm like, oh crap. I look at my dad's calling 000. He's like, all right, go inside, get some of the fire extinguishers, come out. Then
let's get it.
Yeah, and then the guy from the house is trying to like fight it with his hose. Then their neighbors fighting with the hose. I run a hose across the street.
Yeah, let's go.
It was actually nice. Like everyone.
Man, sprinting.
Bro,
background music and everything too, bro.
Everything, man. Anyway, so everyone gets out the house. 000, man, they take their damn time. Bro, they were like, fire. Okay, not bad.
Man,
like, whoa. 6-7 minutes later, they rock up. They get out the truck. Start unrolling slowly. But I guess to be honest, it's like they can kind of tell it's not gonna.
It's been OG.
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest, because it was still getting bigger. Like,
even by the time they were there.
Yeah. Like there's almost no page left over.
Yeah.
But,
all them years of pruning, right?
Bro, it's so sad. This guy in particular, like, at least once a month goes out to prune the thing.
Damn, bro. And
like
he has
and he keeps it clean, bro. I could walk through it right now.
Oh man, Maz was giving it the lineup. Hey,
hold on. Let me screen share real quick.
What does he have? Oh, that's what
I got a video. Hold on.
A video?
Yeah.
What is that?
Hold on, let me find this. If you're listening to the audio, you can go on YouTube, watch this video.
Yeah, a little YouTube plug in that, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Oh no! Oh wow! This is a proper. Whoa, man!
Damn, bro. Yo,
these guys are getting angles, bro.
Bro, they
firefighters.
Whoa! Yo, that's definitely, bro. It's crazy because it's just beautiful blue skies, and they have a pillar of smoke right there in the middle, bro.
Bro, literally. So.
And then that just happened to the rest of the hedge, hey.
Yeah.
So, man.
Like luckily there was no wind or nothing to blow towards the house, so everyone's safe and all that.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. So they come down, like mostly older people. I'd say everyone in the house is probably over 55. So they all get out. The dogs they got 2 dogs being a madness. One of them tried to run back inside the house. The old one was gonna chase it. The firefighter's like, sit your ass down.
Relax.
But we're living in a crazy time because they came across the street, so they sat in front of our house. We pulled out some chairs for them and that, good guy.
Yeah, look at that.
Some water or whatever. But everyone on the street come out and started like crowding around them and stuff. And
right.
Yeah.
the firefighter comes out. First thing he says is like, "All right, I just have to ask the question: does anyone have coronavirus?"
No way.
Yeah, so he's like, that's the first thing. He's like, because if you do, like, you need to step like this right now. Everyone was like, no, but to be honest, we don't know. Like, you know,
Bro, it's like they have to deal with two things at once
yeah.
now.
Yeah, literally. And the crazy thing is, a lot of these firefighters are volunteers, man.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I actually didn't think
imagine
about
if
that.
someone said, No, I was gonna say, imagine if someone said maybe. Like, no, like how do you react to that?
Yo, where is Marwa?
She said she's trying to connect or something. I don't know.
Bro, if someone had the virus, I'd be like, bro, if you don't step away from my house right now.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, everyone's crowded around, they're all like near a house and that. Like, for a second, everyone almost forgot, but I'm sure it would have connected. You're like, oh, yo, kind of close, huh?
Yeah.
I know damn well they'll give each other high fives and all that too.
Bro.
Yes, we did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was kind of crazy, man. Three fire trucks, an ambulance. They closed off like a section of the road and everything. Like, well, it was the most exciting thing that's happened during the quarantine. Like, it was fun.
So it took the sacrifice of one person's head to get just a little bit of spice in a couple of weeks.
Bro, what? This is the first time we ever talked to our neighbors. It was beautiful.
Oh, no. First time you talk to them and these guys are pulling up chairs on the front lawn and that.
Nah, bro.
You forgot how to look at it.
This particular neighbor we've talked to a couple of times because his dog got lost once, ran into our house and stuff, so we called the tag and all this stuff. But now, like, the neighbors that, like the neighbors that live on your street, but they're not next to your house. Like you're running the hose across to them, and everyone's got a bit of
that's lit, bro. What the heck?
Nice activities.
Fun.
I'm very impressed with Noah, bro. The guy actually hasn't left the house. Like, he actually hasn't left the house. That's quite.
Last week, I've given up, man. I'm starting to go to my sister's house every couple of days.
Oh, so did you guys?
I said for a couple of minutes, bro. Or did you say every couple of days?
Every couple of days. I go for like a couple of hours. Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. That's like the sister's.
I mean, it's family. If one of us gets it, we should all have it.
It's a little communal gift. Lost his mind, man.
That's crazy, man. Like, I'm very impressed.
Yeah, no, I actually didn't think about that side of it. How you were like, like the first question I had to ask is that, like, think about it, like emergency services and stuff. People are being called for things unrelated to corona, like I don't know, an emergency, but they still have to move with that at the back of their mind. It's like,
bro, that's the other thing. It's like life doesn't stop because of this virus. Like, people are still going through chemotherapy. People are still getting diagnosed with things. People are still breaking arms and getting STDs and.
Wow, is that an example?
No, he had to do it.
You're telling me people still play around during this time? Yeah, that's crazy.
Hold up. I've never used Tinder or anything like that. Don't think I ever will, in Jesus' name. Please don't reduce me to that level, Lord. But no judgment. But do you reckon it's still like happening right now? People are still using it, or what?
Using what?
Like Tinder and stuff. Like, do you think people are still swiping? Because it's not like you're gonna meet up with it. Or do you think people are risking that, like meeting up with strangers right now? Like, surely someone is.
Didn't you see the news how some guy was going to meet his Tinder date?
Oh man!
And he got caught.
Yeah, they got caught by the cops. They're like, where you going, fam? And it's like, oh, boom, boom, boom. Like, nah, he got fined right there.
Oh, I know the cops felt good giving him that one, bro. They just felt good. Being a cop block, they felt amazing.
The cop was like,
but I don't know. Maybe people are still using it to chat.
That's it, to chat like we
I think
just say sex.
The sex. Well, like true.
Maybe they are just
like your
texting good day on Tinder.
Because remember, everyone is at home. And you know, everyone's looking everyone is actually looking to chat. Like, I don't care what everyone says. Everyone is looking to have some type of conversation.
That's true.
Like some girl.
And video
calls.
Huh? Video calls. A lot of people would be video calling.
Yeah, like video call.
Can you?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Can you?
Through Tinder.
Nah, that's a good question.
You'd have to.
You move.
Yeah,
move
you
from
add
Tinder
each other
to
or something on something.
Zoom or wherever. Yeah.
Yeah, nah. So everyone is kind of looking for a company to just have a chat with and boom, 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 or whatever. Trying to get to know somebody new, so that when everything's over, it was good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I also hear that like divorce rates are pretty high. Like a lot of people getting divorced and stuff.
Really?
How do you go through with that without going to like the things though? Don't you have to be present at like physical sites?
Like
I know the one that I heard was like the guy ended up like going to a hotel or whatever to stay like during this time while they like sort out the paperwork online, like through online and all that. But yeah, because apparently it's like people have to spend time with each other at home actually, and then you start to like realize things. Or if you guys had problems before, usually if you have like a busy day, you know, you have your problems, but then you guys go to work and you do your other things, and then you come home and there's not enough time to really like argue about things or talk about things. So it's just kind of pushed under the rug. Whereas now everyone's at home, you can't go anywhere. So it's like those problems, you have to face them head on. So people are just like, I never liked you anyway, so divorce. Which is pretty sad. I
liked you anyway. Yeah, that's tough.
How do people get divorced at this time? Or how do people feel
bro,
like
this is the one time where I feel like I just pushed through it. Like I'd push through till the end or something. I don't know. Like, yeah, let's just spend some time together. I don't have any, like, imagine going, I have one person and my kids to spend time with at this time where I can't see anyone else, and going, nah, I hate you that much that I'd rather spend time with no one.
Yeah, legit. The one that's sad is,
Yeah, what are you going to say, Danny?
No, go ahead.
Nah, I was going to say, like, you get divorced and then now you have to move out, then now you have to figure out where you're going to go and that's too much.
You got to invoice them for the hotel bill. 50%, please.
Massive 50%. Yeah, the one that's sad is the domestic violence rates. How they're seeing some incline in the calls and stuff like that police have been getting.
Yeah.
Like that to me is that's wild, man. Like
that is wild, bro.
I was like, it's crazy how much you don't know goes on as well, in people's homes. Like, yeah, it's just wild, man. Like, this is something on the incline. Like, they're getting an influx of more and more calls now about instances of domestic violence. Like, it's crazy, man. So it's sad that for some people, like, they actually kind of escape now because there's not even work to get to try to get away, or just drive out and go to the park or something like that, or a friend's house for safety kind of thing. Like yeah, people are trapped in some instances in this, during this time. Man. And I saw this cool thing, or like a helpful. There was this thing on Instagram that girls are sharing out. At the same time, I was like, this is the thing about social media. Whenever you want to start, like, they message me, message me this if you need help. But it's like the good and the bad people see these initiatives on social media, so it's like tough to start these things and get it popping. But I think like there was this thing going around. It's like, if you like, hey, text me your skincare routine if you're feeling threatened or something like that. And then it's like, hey, send me some options of people I should check out if you what's it called? If you've been assaulted or something at home. And it's like, then you know that you need to call the cops kind of thing. So it's like, that's like, I like that. Yeah, people are like, trying to help others during this time. But it's crazy, man. That's a crazy fact that I saw pop up.
Yeah, no, that's mad.
Wait, I don't get how it works. So like, let's say I put up like, text me some comedians to watch if you're being abused at home.
Yeah.
And then you reply with like Eddie Murphy, and then I go, that person needs help.
But that means calling the cops. Like when it's like, send me this, it means I'm called, like, send the cops to me. But if it's like
I think with the skincare that I think that Daniel saw, it was like, so yeah, I have this skincare, but the person doesn't really have a skincare like line or whatever. And then they'll be like, so you send the person your address and like your phone number and stuff, and you send me this product to my house, and then that person will know, okay, I'm gonna send that. Yeah. Which is pretty dope. Yeah.
I was gonna say, because like with the comedian you're watching or that kind of stuff, it's like, or shows, like, imagine you just didn't read the whole thing and then just sent like, oh man, I've been really enjoying the Dave Chappelle. Cops pull up at their
some
house.
people probably do. Some people probably just skip it all.
Now that's actually mad. I actually like that.
Yeah. No, I like the creativity of humans during these times.
Yeah, and that's like what we said before. Like during this time, people's creativity really come out. You know what I'm saying? What they do, and they realize that if I should sit down and think about things, I could come up with something amazing, bro.
Yeah.
So it's time to explore things, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, what do we got on the schedule?
Hey, I'll be back.
All right.
What are you saying tomorrow?
What do we got on the schedule? All right. What was this topic? Marwa, your topic. Can you be friends with an ex?
Yeah, can you?
Hold on, I need to get dessert for this. Give me like 2 seconds.
For what?
This guy, what are you doing?
No, trust. Like.
All right, go. Get your dessert, man. All right, Marwa. Let's go. Let's carry this podcast.
All
right.
Guys.
You raised the
What do
question.
you
Can you
think?
be friends with an ex?
Can you
For
be
me-
friends with an ex?
For me personally, I don't think you can be close friends with them. I think you can exist around the same area and stuff, but you can't be friends. You know what I mean? It's like, because there's already that comfort, like spending too much time around them. There's already that comfort of like, they get all my inside jokes. They know all this stuff about me. They whatever, and then it's like, plus there's the I'm feeling lonely type of thing as well. It's like, oh, it's so easy to end up falling into a cuddle session or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Like for me, I just don't think it's smart.
I don't think it's a smart thing to do.
Mm.
But like, you still think that you guys can still hang around the same people in groups, just not like one-on-one.
Yeah.
You confide in me, I confide in you type of thing.
Oh no, what? No, hell no. I think you can be respectful of their existence, but I don't think you need to be. I don't think you should be friends.
Buddy.
Think you yeah, because this is the way I see it. It's like, for me, if I'm spending too much time around my ex, but also like closely around them, because like if we're all hanging out in a group of like 9-10 people, it's whatever, right? As long as if I'm not talking to them, if we're just both there, it's whatever. But if like we're talking and all this kind of stuff, it's like, for me, that's a problem for other potential people that might be interested in me, but a bit uncomfortable with the fact that I'm always around.
That's not your problem.
Okay.
No, but like I could be blocking my blessing by that.
Oh, if you talk about your own blessing.
Yeah. Like for me, like if I keep hanging around the person that I used to see, but there's somebody that's into me but feels a bit uncomfortable because I keep hanging around with that person, I can understand why they feel uncomfortable, especially if you still keep cracking inside jokes and that kind of stuff. Like, it's not worth it to me.
So is the issue more of blocking your blessings? Is that more of the issue for you?
Sort of.
Fair enough.
I like it to be very clear if I'm available. What do you guys
think? Well, Ma was funny. She said if we broke up, she'd still pull up to my house. I said, what?
Ma was disgusting, bro.
I said I'd be cool. No, I said I'd be cool with your siblings because I've built that relationship with them where it's like, we can hang without you being there. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's weird as.
Yeah, no,
that's not weird.
I feel like we don't care. I want to say straight up. When girls say that, it's still an excuse to see that guy or to see that girl.
Absolutely.
Full stop. It's like, oh, I came here to hang out with you.
He's like, you know damn well that I'm sitting on that couch because you watch movies together on that couch and you cuddled.
Whoa.
Just you know what they say next? Oh, is he home? Nah. Oh, I'll be back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've seen it like legit. Like they come, they play dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're in like tight in order for you to actually be pulling up to the crib to see the siblings. Like you know what I'm saying? You barely even pull up to your friend's house like that. Think about it. You know what I'm saying?
And now you're pulling up to someone else's siblings.
To someone else's siblings. Don't make sense, yeah? Like how am I not gonna pull up to one of your crib but I can pull up to my girl's crib to go see her sibling. Nah, like different, right?
It makes sense. It makes sense, and it depends on the dynamic, you know, between the person and the siblings and all of that stuff. But anyways, yeah, friends with an ex, I think there's definitely a lot of like complications that can go on. I don't think you can be friends straight away. You definitely like need to give it time. You both have to be over each other, because it's guaranteed that one person is still going to be more in love than the other person. You know, obviously the person who broke it off is the one who's not feeling or wasn't feeling it.
You never
to
know.
begin with.
No, you never know. Sometimes that person might end up actually being the one that's like, snap.
What do you mean? No, because no. Wait, what? If I'm breaking up with you, I saw it coming. So for me, I was able to already be like, okay, like.
How do you know they didn't want to break up with you already too, bro? Like sometimes as well. Like just because the person who did the breaking up doesn't necessarily mean they're the one that wasn't feeling the relationship the most. They just have the confidence or the courage in that instance. Yeah, but I'm saying sometimes
that person would have already come to terms with, okay, like I'm going to end it. So they've already started to process the emotions and everything that comes with
I'm saying sometimes just because they're together doesn't mean in your mentally you haven't broken up with that person as well. So sometimes even some people have already broken up with you years ago. They just never did it outwardly as well, man.
Yeah.
In it.
Facts.
The way I look at it is the only way you could be friends with your ex is if you guys had a mutual breakup. You know what I'm saying? It's like a respectful one, and you guys understand that, you know, you guys come to agreement that you guys actually not going anywhere, and it's actually better for you guys to go separate ways. So this is a very mature way of actually ending the relationship, right? You guys are adults. You guys understand that you guys are not going anywhere, so let's break up, boom, boom, boom. Then from there, you guys can still maybe like be friends technically, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're gonna say no.
Yeah, but I don't enjoy breaking up on good terms. Not enjoy. Like I don't.
This is supposed to hate his ex, isn't it?
That's not. That's not what it is. Like it's like when you break up on good terms, to one person at least, it always feels like that's still an option. Like whereas if you actually have a reason where you're like this person, like if like let's say you have a reason, right, and you're like, this person did this thing, or this person is not the person because they just like that thing about them annoys me or whatever. Like I need something about you that because to me it's like, what was the point of breaking up if there's no thing that annoyed me, or you know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
So it's like when there is that thing, it's like, all right, now I want to, like, I feel like then it's easier to be around them because it's like,
no. It's not easier. The reason why I understand where you're coming from, the reason why some people might prefer what you're saying is so they can get over them quicker, right? So think about it, yeah. When you don't like something about that person, that person actually mad annoying, or that person actually boom, 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 whatever it is, right? You tend to get over them quicker, right? But if this person still possesses this amazing qualities, amazing skills, you're like, damn, like we broke up, but this person is still amazing. You don't hate anything about them, right? And then you're sitting there like, like this girl is still a queen, and she might look at you, this guy's still a king, right? Because you like everything about her still, right? But that's why I said that it has to be like this mature and adult way of actually breaking up, knowing that, hey, that connection that we had is not there, or hey, we are actually, you know, falling out of love, boom, 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 whatever it is here. So that's how you guys can become friends afterwards. And I've seen it happen, right? You know what I mean? Because I didn't remember, especially if you had a friendship way beforehand, then you know what I mean? Imagine if you guys were friends for 2 years and then after the next year you guys decide to give it a shot. Remember, that friendship is still there. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's almost like the level of care. Just because we are not together in that way, that doesn't mean that I don't care about you no more. That doesn't mean this. That doesn't mean that, you know, I don't love your mom as much now because I don't like you. You know, it doesn't make sense. I still got love for you, for your fam. It is what it is. We agree that we're not moving forward with this. And there's someone else better for you and there's someone else better for me.
Should we continue then? Because when I was thinking about all this, what's it called, man? like the whole how you're saying divorce rates are going up, breaking up with your ex. You other guys want to continue that discussion from last week and about this, like, because how does anyone get it right?
Yeah, all right.
Being with someone, man.
Elaborate.
Oh, this is funny. It's just kind of interesting since man's got his girl here. Hey, this is going to be an interesting conversation. But how?
Oh, Mo, I think your internet connection's not working.
Nah, I'm all ears. I'm all ears.
Yeah, how do people get it right then? Like, what's the blueprint that people should follow? All this checklist stuff that people tend to have. You know?
What are we talking about? Relationship, marriage?
Yeah. Because last week we started the conversation. Yeah, what was it? What was the conversation we had last week? The checklist. Yeah, like do you guys have a checklist for being married or to get married?
So what do you say,
bro?
I don't know what.
Do you want to? I literally wrote one the other day.
Wait, what?
Gotta hear this one.
No, so like I've been making
Ooh, that looks nice. I don't know what it is, but it looks nice, cuz.
Now this is just assignment stuff, dude. This is my prayer list for every single day.
Yeah.
This is my goals for the year.
Hello.
To-do list, new things that I'm trying to get into.
Yeah.
Let's find this.
Your marriage list.
Bro, why does it look so clear?
This is what I want in a wife.
And a wifey.
Yeah.
Hey, no. Can you read out that list, please, if that's all right with you?
Yeah.
All right.
So there's some. So I got it split into two sections: non-negotiables and ideals.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Right. So the non-negotiables: loves Jesus, serves Jesus, loves people, loves family, like the idea of family, and wants kids, great conversation, and a sense of humor. Right, that's non-negotiable to me. All that stuff.
Sense of humor.
Right.
Sense of humor, or is she funny? Ooh.
No, sense of humor. That like.
Okay.
There's a difference because I can live with not the best joke teller, but every time I crack a joke, she's like, "How would you say that right now?" I'm like, bro,
it's so absurd.
All right, this is ideals. Yeah. Contagious smile. You know those people that every time they smile, everyone around them smiles? That. Curvy.
I said, curvy? I hope so.
I hope so.
Curvy.
Has siblings.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
Dresses well. Wants many kids. The difference. See, first, it's non-negotiable that she has to want kids, but then ideally she wants many kids.
Yeah. Difference in that.
Yeah. Artistic. Loves the same music that I do. Loves food.
By force, bro.
No, this is my ideals, bro. What? It's Subway. Put together your sandwich, bro. Put together your meal. Nice hair and pretty feet. That's it.
Yeah. I like that contagious smile thing, man. Interesting.
Did no one catch the last one?
He said nice hair and pretty. He said pretty teeth, didn't
he? Sure.
Maybe.
What did he say?
This is what you said.
All right.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's good?
Have you ever ran into someone, or let's just say you're at an event, right? And you see someone interesting, let's say you have a conversation with them, and then you're like, hey, can I get your number or something? Like, I really enjoyed this conversation. Ever happened?
No, normally I have their numbers. Or like we've known each other normally. Like I don't think I've ever really met someone outside that was like, I want to pursue. Also, that being said, it's like I haven't spent like between the ages of 18 and 22, most of it was in relationship of some sort. So,
yeah.
So like over the last 2 years, like I haven't really needed
the venturing thing.
Wait, so with your non-negotiable list, so you gotta love Jesus. What was the other few ones, if that's all right?
So, serve Jesus as well. Love people. Love family, want children. Hold on, find it real quick. Great conversation and sense of humor.
Is that a wife? Was that a girlfriend, or was that list?
No. The list is what I want in a wife. But I'm not going to date someone that doesn't have this stuff either.
Yeah, true. 100%. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because Daniel and I actually had a conversation about this whole checklist a few days ago, innit? And I'm that day, why are you making that face?
I'm trying to remember, bro.
Right. So I had a little theory when it comes to this checklist, innit?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right. So
let's
run it back a little bit. Yeah. So with a lot of my friends, they all have checklists here. Like the females, especially, all of them got checklists. But checklist is good because it kind of sets the standards, right? But the problem I have with checklists is that we tend to focus on the checklist so much that we don't look at the character of the person and how they actually make us feel, right? Because you have all that list in it, yeah? But then when you have that conversation with someone, you're still drifting away. So it's like, you get on set, even though they tick everything about it, when you're talking to them, you're not engaged, right?
Yeah.
And like, obviously, I'm a victim of this as well, right? Because I have been out and I've run into some amazing people. And after talking to them, I'm like, yo, we should hang out, yeah? And I say that, I ask them, hey, we should hang out without them even taking anything on my list at all, right? And that is because it is how they're making me feel at this moment. I'm so engaged. I'm forgetting where I'm at. I'm having so much fun, laughter, boom, boom, boom. And I don't even know if this person believes in Jesus. I don't even know if this person loves the family. I don't even know none of that.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm so engaged in this so much already that I want to get to know this person already without even them taking anything on that list. Right?
Yeah.
So as a society, I think we tend to kind of focus. I think if you use a list as your base or as your standard, then that's dope. But I think some people tend to look at that list a bit too much. When I talk to some of my friends, what are you going to say? You're going to ask someone that one?
Yeah, so for me, it's like that list is mandatory for who I'm going to be in a relationship with, not necessarily to go on a date.
Yeah.
Like, because realistically, like how am I going to find out if somebody wants to have a kid before I go on a date with them? You know what I mean? Like, it'd be crazy if I meet them at a party and we start talking about kids. Like, that's weird.
Yeah. and I think also like the misconception of like relationships and marriages that people also gotta understand that.
Hold on, someone gonna tell them what he just did.
Huh?
Say all of that again. You were skipping like crazy.
I said I think the misconception about like relationships, marriage, and so on is that even though this person's not taking some stuff from your list, they will down the track. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's the interesting thing.
Because that thing on your list is important to you, right? So then now you're gonna introduce them to that particular thing, if that kind of makes sense, right? So if health and well-being is really important and that's on your list, right? That is something that's gonna rub off on her as well, right? Because you guys are gonna live together, you're gonna cook, you're gonna be going for exercise, you're gonna be going for walk. Yeah. So there is things that what are you gonna add on that one?
That's why I have the non-negotiables and the ideals, because the ideals it's just ideal. You know what I mean? Like I would like to be able to, eat prime steak every day, but the reality is that I just need to eat food every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so I might be able to get that. I might not be able to get that, but like the ideals it's a bonus, but the reality is I can expose you to a lot of things as well that can help you become those ideals too.
But Danny add
real quick, I was listening to something mad dope.
Hold up, Mama left the conversation.
That's crazy. Just want to say some madness. Andy Minya, on the Work in Progress podcast, he was talking about how...
Wait, say that again.
No. Andy Minya, I don't think he was on the Work in Progress podcast. It might have just been him on IG, actually. But he was talking about how, like, he realized at some points he'd be getting so frustrated over things that his wife wasn't doing for him, or that he appreciated, and he saw his wife wasn't doing. And then he realized, he's like, wait, let me actually ask her if she can do these things for me. You know what I mean? Or like tell her that this is what I like. I would like if you did this. Like his wife, for example, she likes getting flowers and stuff like that, right? So obviously that's not something he would do, but clearly she likes that. So every month he said he gets her a fresh bouquet of flowers, right? It's like, even when it comes to ideals and stuff, like there's absolutely nothing wrong with actually expressing those things, and like you said, exposing them to these things that you like, just solely for the sake that you like it. But it's like, it would be cool to get that from your partner. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, right? Like telling them, hey, I appreciate this. Would you be able to, do this for me, kind of thing? Like that's cool. That's fine with a relationship.
Believe it or not, even the stuff on your non-negotiable list, that's even some stuff that you can even teach them as well. That's some stuff they can expose them to, right? Because remember, in life, everyone is in a different journey, right? Some stuff that we already have, or we believe that it's important, other people might not already have that, right? But that's also where you come in together and we expose each other to these amazing things, in it, right? So, as an example, if someone hasn't been exposed to God, right, this is where you also come in and you show them the importance of God in your life and the purpose that you can serve, right? And maybe you're meant to be there, and maybe you're that person that was meant to provide an opportunity for that person itself. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we have this mentality that if you don't have this, then don't come at me in it, right? But sometimes that you are the gateway for them to know this particular thing.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Mal, I got a question here. You can speak on the female's perspective on this. What do you think is some of the stuff that females tend to look for, or that's on the checklist?
When we're talking about marriage or just relationship in general?
Let's start off with relationships here.
What do we look for in a guy? Well, let me just talk on my personal experience. For me, I always wanted someone who was like outgoing. I'm not really into like shy people. Someone who's shy and can't be like around people at all.
Oh, that's
wasn't. No, because I'm not really a shy person. So it's like when we're out in public, if I'm with you, like I want you to be able to mingle and have a good time and talk to people. I wanted someone who's always like driven and motivated as well. Like it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be making 10 figures or starting a business or anything like that. But it's just like someone who is willing to like, get up, be a go-getter and stuff like that. In terms of like marriage though, one thing that I would definitely have on my list is someone who can provide. It doesn't matter like what kind of, like what level you're at in terms of providing. It's just someone who can provide, because for me, I see myself, sorry?
I said street pharmacist.
I mean, nah. Because for me, I see myself, having children, and obviously during that time, I'm going to be at home. So I need to know that my man is going to be able to go out and provide, even if it's just his income, like coming in just by itself. And something that like Noor was saying, and I was like, that I agree with, when you have like your list, your non-negotiable list, right? Like the one thing on there is someone who knows Jesus or someone who loves Jesus. That is something that is a foundation in your life. That's something that's fundamental in your life. And that's how, you perceive the world. That's how like you make your everyday decisions. It's based on that foundation. So now it's like you want someone who can share that same thing on that level with you. And so I don't see anything wrong in that at all. Like if I'm like, I'm going out and once again, obviously you're not going to find out those things straight away, like within the first 5 minutes of meeting someone. You might not, but it's like, if that's something that you want to carry and it's definite for you, I think that's totally fine.
No, I agree with that. Because this goes back to what Daniel and I were talking about previous couple of days ago. And I think the stuff that you listed is dope. You know what I mean? And the stuff that from my female friends, I think financial stability was a big one there. Because they're like, yo, if you broke, then I don't know if I can be with you. I mean, that's fair enough. Like, that's actually all fair enough, yeah? But then
I don't want no scrubs.
Well, for me. I don't know the song like that.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, so we have this conversation where like, how much of the checklist actually comes as an individual perspective, and how much of it was influenced by society, right? You dig what I'm saying? Because society tells us a lot of things, yeah? Going back to like episode 3, society tells us how to celebrate when we turn 18, right? Society tells us how to deal with depression. Society tells us how to do all these things.
No, I was just thinking the same thing. How did you just throw back to that? This is the guy that finds the SpongeBob meme. Episode 242.
Nah, because
Do you remember that?
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
so wait, that's the last time we dropped a good episode. Wow.
Nah, come on, what are you saying, man? What are you saying?
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying? Society tells us a lot of things, right? And then this is also part of society. Society also tells us what you should look for in a person. You know what I'm saying? Because when I talked to my friends, I was actually thinking, I was like, man, if you lived somewhere completely different, would you say those exact same list? Because if that's yes, that means that's an individual list. If that's like, oh, I might alter a few things, that means that that's a society playing a role. You dig what I'm saying? So going back as well, like to like when my parents got married, they got married when they were young, right? My dad still hasn't found his purpose yet. My dad wasn't financially stable and all that stuff. But then my mom was like, yo, I like you, I like your character, let's get it. You dig what I'm saying? They got together, boom, 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 and so on, right? And that's our point. Over there was society does not tell you what you should look for in a person. Society is not saying be with someone don't be with someone that's broke, right? Over here, society is telling us don't be with someone that's broke, right? You dig what I'm saying? He can't take out on a date.
Nah.
Why you waste your time with him?
I reckon every society has their standards. Like
to some degree.
Like for like
to a degree, yeah.
But like it just might be different things. Like there might not matter so much if he's broke or not, but it might really matter if he's, I don't know, skinny or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what I mean. That when it comes to picking and choosing and having a list, how much of it is just you as an individual thing, and how much of it is society playing a role in it? Sometimes it's hard for us to even answer that question because we might say it's an individual thing, but then low-key society played a role, but you just don't see it like that.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, how much of you as a person, forget your desires and stuff, is you, and how much of it is society making you think that this is what you want? Like for me, it's like how much of my fashion sense is actually what I love, and how much of it is actually what I think looks really cool because I see models in it and whatnot. Like I don't know. I don't know.
That's exactly what I'm saying. We actually don't know. We can't pinpoint this is what I like and this is what society says you should like, or this is how society says you should dress up if you want to look cool.
Yeah. At the same time, with the society influences and pressures as well, though, some of them, it's not actually a problem that you have succumbed to the pressures of society. Because let's say so in our day and age here, you do want someone that can provide, because if they don't, you're going to be dependent on the government. You're going to be dependent on handouts and stuff like that. It's like you want to make do with your own resources. So because of that setting in society, you want someone who can provide. You want someone who is driven, because let's say you live in an area where no one has any aspirations or dreams, and the people who do make it are those that are driven. So because of that, you do want someone who's driven as well. One thing we mentioned, I think, Carlos, was like, let's say we're in a society where some of the needs here have been taken away. So like me, like one of us, I know we moved to, I don't know what happens in Canada, but we moved to Canada, and in Canada, everyone's rich. Clearly, one of your needs now is not someone who is financially stable, because everyone is well off over there kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True. So it obviously changes because of the society, but just because your need is based off of what society has pressured you to believing, it's also not a wrong thing, because it might just be the better off in some regards as well.
I think
I noticed.
Sorry, Molly. Yeah.
Okay. No, I was just gonna say I noticed one thing that wasn't on like your non-negotiable was like a woman who can cook, whereas I feel like a lot of men, Sudanese men, African men, whatever that I've heard, they're like my woman.
No, Nigeria moves different. I don't know. We're good.
So
I
was like, when I was writing that list a couple of weeks ago, I was thinking of things that are whatever, like stereotypical stuff that because not everything that's traditional is wrong. You know what I mean? Like I want a woman that's nurturing and stuff. Oh, I'm going to add nurturing to my list. But for me, I was like, cooking is not necessary, because I really enjoy cooking myself and I'm good at it. So I was like, I don't really care. I don't really
practice when our females. That's it. He's good at cooking and that.
Okay.
But I don't really care if like I have to cook 5 times a week and she only has to cook twice. Like it's not really it's not a thing to me at all.
Yeah.
I agree. Like for me, cooking is like, if you got it, then that's beauty. If you don't, then that's all right. We can learn together even. Yeah. It is what it is.
Plus, in my mind, and this is probably moving more into the way the world is now is that my wife is probably going to work as well, and we're probably going to cook together a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And spend time doing that. So I'm cool with that.
It's like cooking ain't that hard for you as a man to do as well, bro. Like,
it's not at all.
I mean, we're not hunter gatherer anymore, man. Like, this is we're
all
all
the best
doing
in the world of men.
But then I realized that, you know how people are saying, oh yeah, females, you know, we should, you know, take turns cooking or whatever, right? Like, from what I see from my guy friends and from my female friends, they're still going that same direction. The guys are still not bothered with cooking, and the females are still in the kitchen every day, right? It's almost like, it's funny how we're saying this now, but, you know, nothing is changing. It's still going to be the same thing.
Yeah. I will say this, though, and then we'll wrap up the episode, yeah? The girls that are still don't feel like it's their role, but they enjoy cooking, they enjoy nurturing, they enjoy all that kind of stuff, are the women that are going to get snapped up into good relationships, I reckon. And the ones that will snap up good men into their relationship as well. Over all the ones that are like, oh my gosh, that's not my job, that's not my... Same thing with, like, because if there was a man out there that was like, providing that's not my job, that's like, you know what I mean? Probably you are not a man. Right? And I'm not saying that a woman's role is to cook and stuff, but to a lot of men, that's still pretty attractive.
Like, actually, what Carlos said actually really highlighted that, because it's like a lot of guys say, nah, I'm fine if my girl doesn't cook, I'm gonna cook, and then you end up not doing it. Imagine you were with a girl that said, I'm fine if I don't cook, my man can cook, and now we're just looking at each other like, what's going on here?
The kid's hungry.
That's the thing, though. It's like, at the end of the day, would you not rather have that person have that quality in case you don't? Now they can. So it's like,
it's balance. Legit, it's balance. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everyone can learn how to do something. You dig what I'm saying? But it's just more of what are you good at that you can do, and what am I good at that I can do.
All right,
man. I love y'all. It's not episode.
Take care.
Oh, my battery's dying, bro. Hey, do we have anything that we need to plug?
Nah, that's it, isn't it?
Is anything happening at the moment, man?
Bro, there's nothing. Nothing's happening in the world. Coronavirus.
Nothing's happening. Love y'all.
Take care. Thank you for joining us for another episode. And we will see you
podcast
next Tuesday morning.
Hey, tune in on our stories. We've got polls and stuff that we'll be dropping here and there, so stay alert for that kind of stuff. And don't forget, you can send questions anonymously and thoughts anonymously. Just share the love during this time. Let's stay connected. We out.